Hello, everyone. Welcome to Dreamy English Stories. In this video, you will practice your English listening skills through a calm and emotional story. This story is designed for English learners who want to improve listening comprehension and practice speaking using the shadowing technique. Listen slowly, pause when you need, repeat each sentence out loud. Now, let's begin. Chapter 1. I spent New Year's Eve alone. New Year's Eve felt different this year. Not louder, not brighter, just quieter. I noticed it early in the evening. The streets were busy, but my apartment was still. Too still. I stood by the window and watched the lights outside. Cars passed. People laughed somewhere below. Their voices floated up, then disappeared. I wasn't sad yet, just aware. I had plans once. They changed slowly, one message at a time. Maybe next year. Something came up. Let's talk soon. Soon never came. I looked around my room. Everything was where it should be, clean, organized. But it felt empty. I sat down on the couch and checked the time. Still early. Too early to sleep, too late to start something new. The clock moved quietly. Each second felt heavier than the last. I thought about other New Year's Eves. Noise, crowds, music. I remembered smiling without thinking. Tonight, I had too much time to think. I made a cup of tea. The steam rose slowly and disappeared into the air. I watched it longer than necessary. Loneliness doesn't arrive suddenly. It sits down quietly and waits for you to notice. I felt it then, not sharp, just dull. I didn't cry. I didn't feel dramatic. I just felt distant. I scrolled through my phone. Photos, stories, celebrations. Everyone looked happy, or at least busy. I closed the app. Comparisons made the room feel smaller. I turned off some lights. The softer the room became, the easier it was to breathe. Outside fireworks started early, small ones, testing the night. The sound echoed and then faded, just like everything else. I wondered if being alone meant something was wrong with me. The thought stayed longer than I wanted. I reminded myself, being alone is not the same as being unwanted. Still, the feeling remained. Quiet, heavy. I sat back and listened to my breathing. In, out, slow. I wasn't afraid of the new year. I was afraid of feeling the same. Time moved closer to midnight. I didn't rush it. There was nowhere to go. I stayed where I was, alone, but present. And for the first time that evening, I allowed myself to admit it. This night was hard. I spent New Year's Eve alone midnight, arrived quietly. Not all at once. The minutes slowed down, as if time itself was hesitating. I checked the clock again. 11:57, 11:58. Each number felt heavier than the last. Outside, the city was getting ready. I could feel it even before I heard it. A pause, then movement. At exactly midnight, the sky broke into light. Fireworks exploded in the distance. Red, gold, white. The sound reached my room a few seconds later. Loud, sudden, then gone. I stood up and moved closer to the window. The glass was cold when I touched it. People hugged outside. I could see silhouettes moving, arms raised, faces close. For a moment, I felt like I was watching a movie I wasn't part of. That feeling hurt, not sharply, slowly. I waited for something to change. A message, a call, a sign. Nothing came. The fireworks continued, then slowly faded. One by one, the lights disappeared. Silence returned, heavier than before. I sat back down. The room felt even larger now. Too much space. I thought about the year that ended, not the big moments, the small ones. Conversations that stopped, plans that never happened. I wondered when things started to feel distant. There was no clear answer, just a gradual silence. I felt a familiar pressure in my chest, the kind that comes when you try not to feel too much. I closed my eyes and took a slow breath. In, out. I reminded myself of something important. This night did not define me. Being alone did not mean failure. Still, it was hard not to feel left behind. I let the sadness stay. I didn't push it away. I didn't explain it. I just allowed it to exist. Sadness feels different when you stop fighting it. It becomes quieter. I realized I wasn't lonely because I was alone. I was lonely because I missed connection. That thought softened something inside me. The new year had started, not loudly, not magically, just honestly. I made another cup of tea, the same routine, the same warmth. Small things still worked. I sat in silence and listened to the city calm down. Cars slowed, voices disappeared. The world moved on, and so did I. Slowly. I didn't make promises. I didn't set goals. I didn't demand change from myself. I simply stayed, present. I realized something unexpected. Being alone tonight didn't mean I would be alone forever. It just meant this was where I was right now. And that was okay. I looked at the clock one last time. 12:23. The night was still young. I turned off the lights and let the darkness settle. It felt less heavy now. As I lay down, I felt a quiet thought form. Not hope, not excitement, just openness. The year had begun. Softly. Final reflection. Sometimes the hardest nights are quiet ones. Being alone can feel heavy, but it can also teach us how to sit with ourselves. You don't need fireworks to start something new. Sometimes the new year begins with silence. Outro. Listening practice and CTA. Now listen to the story again. Pause after each sentence and repeat it out loud using the shadowing technique. This will help you improve English listening skills, understand natural emotions in English, feel more comfortable with real spoken language. Tell me in the comments, have you ever spent New Year's Eve alone? If you enjoyed this story, please like the video and subscribe to Dreamy English Stories for more calm and emotional English listening practice. Thank you for listening. See you in the next story.